I know the magicians and the witches are sick, so are the tree whisperers of Evergreen, but the architect has barely begun building. It's only been a month. He needs more time.
We all know that, Blaze. But to allow the magicians, mystics, priests and witches to walk the three worlds while our children play in caves instead of grassy fields is unfair.
The people of Rivet worship no gods and have no magic. Are we to be treated as secondary citizens based solely on magicality?
No one has said anything of the kind, Ambassador Clarence.
And you would do well to remember that Prince Blaze is the head of this council, Ambassador Clarence.
Oh yes, reminded by his mistress. Where are my manners? Needless to say though, we will not be overlooked, simply because we have no powers. We are good, hard-working people who have made our kingdom great, without the help of the gods or your spells.
Is that what you think of us, Master Clarence? We Arcanians have always had open doors to your people, to all people within the world of Edry. That will never change, but my people need the arcane energies that are dwindling on this dying planet. We must go to the new world, or my people will become extinct.
Headmaster Alfred and Master Clarence both make compelling arguments. My people also fall ill and require to be moved. Perhaps we can come to some arrangements before these two boys doom us all.
I know I'm the newest member of the council, but I think you're all acting like a group of roosters fighting over a chicken pen. In Harvest, we trade with every kingdom present at this meeting. We supply you with your kingdom's food, and have traded evenly and fairly with you all. You supply us with goods and services we can't provide for ourselves. Healers, magical ability, glass in every color of the rainbow. We prosper as a kingdom because we work together. We defeated the great dragon twice because we came together. Perhaps it's time we did so again.
Thank you, Timothy, and you're right. We need to work together, and we need to do this together. Lady Vix, send word to Artie. Hopefully he can work something out.
Yes, Your Excellency. Right away.
Have you told him about his father yet?
What happened to his father?
His father is dead. He left a letter for Artie, but I haven't sent it yet. I was waiting until we settled this immigration issue. Perhaps after we tell him about the people.
My dear, beloved son.
Hello Grumpy Owls, welcome home, and oh my goodness, that intro. So you guys just watched a 3-minute, 15-second intro that took me about 6 hours over 2 days to get done. And I want to personally say thank you to everybody that was involved. That would be, let's see, One Man, One Game, Sean returning as Blaze, C3PO returning as Saren Greenheart. We had my lovely wife Vixen reading the part of Lady Commander Vix, Cafe Stiflerd reading the part of Alfred, the headmaster of the Magician School in the Kingdom of Arcanus. We had It's Me Brandon, or It's That Brandon, I think. He changed his Twitter tag recently. Reading the part of Clarence from the Kingdom of Ribbit. We also had T4E reading the part of Timothy Heartbear, who is a mayor that turned counselor for the Kingdom of Harvest. He is also a member of my concept design crew for this, so he will always be down in the bottom. You guys can go check him out. Same with One Man, One Game. And then we also had Foxy Monoxide, who actually just read the part of for the Red Witch of Scorn. So she is the head leader of the Witches' Coven. She is also the counselor for the Witches' Coven, or for the Kingdom of Scorn. And then very special thank you to, and I gotta make sure this goes on to here so I can do this business. Also special thank you for Rivethead. Rivethead is actually the person who is playing the architect's father. He had that very short little line at the end of the voiceover, but it is very important. He is actually the first person that I wanted to do a part in this. The entire thing, the entire concept of this thing, he was actually the first person I had ever assigned a part to. I actually asked him to read that part, or at least read the part of the father, like 4 or 5 months ago. So I was very excited to have him in. So all of those people, they will all be listed down below. Please, all of them aside from my wife are content creators. So go in, subscribe to their channels, tell them Grumpy Owl sent you, and check them all out. They are all very cool for their each individual reasons and whatnot. And yeah, we got a lot of build stuff to go through. So I'm trying to get through this as quickly as I can. This is also about the 3rd time I've recorded this because I had a recording issue. So yeah, we're gonna get going. I have some build stuff to show you guys, and it was a long intro, so I want to get your, like, the build section, you know, get going. So we now have a bridge into Scorn. This thing was a lot of fun. It's beat down, it is overgrown, it is the entrance into another world, and that's what I wanted it to be. We also have a little life spot down here, so a little vagrant guy living down here. This is something I thought was supposed to be different, by the way. Somebody tell me if I'm doing this wrong or something with 1.13. I thought the stairs, they were supposed to be able to have water go into this little section. I seem to remember something about that, but I may be wrong. Somebody let me know down in the comments. That'd be fantastic and wonderful for you, or for me. So we come into here, and we are going to enter Scorn. And this is my big moment right here. This is a wall that is not complete, so ignore it for now. This is the land entrance of Scorn. We have the water entrance with the big demon skull on it over there. We have 2 of these guys hanging around, and these guys went and hit, abused, assaulted a law walker. And if you guys want to know about the law walkers of Scorn and why these guys are in this thing, you can go check out the Law Walkers of Scorn Stories from Home. It is in the playlist for the Home series. It is voiceovered by me, using a voice that I actually did for a Final Fantasy LP for a friend. So go check that out, and you guys can find out about the Law Walkers of Scorn. But we've got these lovely little towers here with bringing in some more fire. I think I want to do something else on the top of that. I'm not sure yet. Got another little tower with the little, slight little dock there. I'm going to have to do something with that, though. Different. I'm not sure what. But we're going to fly into Scorn here now. So, Sunfire SG, who is one of my build concept guys, and also my co-writer for, like, characters and stuff like that, he came up with this inn right here. This is the Serpent's Inn. We have done an episode on the outside building of this thing and how much of a pain in the butt it is. I have added on this, and this. And I'm going to show you guys what those are. So those are actually the rooms in the inn. Because I have actually, and Sunfire will be thrilled about this, actually gone in and decorated the rest of this place, aside from one small room. So we have our entrance, which is still just kind of what it was before, but now when we come around the corner, we now have a tavern room, which is all set up, ready to go. Everybody's happy with their stuff there. We have the upper level is still here. I've added in a couple of little cups just sitting up here for people like looking down. If we come around here, I have got just a little area like here. We come outside. We've got a dude spinning around in the water, another dude spinning around in the water, a couple of people just doing the twist, I guess. But yeah, just a nice little area to get out on the boat over there. We can go upstairs. I've added in the new 1.13 trapdoors. I've been using them as kind of a wall, like, window border in this build. I still have a couple of these windows where like they are broken, and like they have a little piece of something over them, which I still like. I like that. That is still a good little touch, I think. And I have added in a couple of those rooms. This is the only empty one, so this is the only thing inside of this inn that is actually not complete yet. But I did add in this little bit right here, and it is now raining in Scorn again. Go figure. Let's clear up the weather a little bit. But yeah, I have got this little room right here. Got a little bit of a water drip with some pots to catch it over here as well to add in just a little bit of detail. And this nice little place. And I have another room that's over there, pretty much similar. Added in a little bit of like a storage area for the inn. This inn also has another little secret to it, so the storage is going to be a little bit larger. But that story will come out later on. Sunfire has actually written out something. He's written an entire story for this inn, the innkeeper. The Witches of Scorn are actually part of it, and there is a very special book that is part of this as well, but you guys will not know anything about that yet. Another little bedroom. These are the 2 bedrooms that were here beforehand. This is kind of the nice bedroom. It's got its own little cupboard and everything else, so maybe the longer stay for the more well-to-do person. Out here, I have decided... I know we were talking last time a little bit about the... what's holding up these big pieces of earth, and I've decided on going with a little bit of like a mangrove tree type of deal. And so I think I'm gonna have a couple of these trees that are actually like what is holding everything up. I need to bring them over up to the other side as well, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna use, and I like them. They're nice. I also am thinking about killing off some of this, some of these vines a bit. They are getting to be a little overbearing on the bottom section down here. I may just put some string under some of them, but we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about it. It's kind of I want this place to be really cool from water level as well. Like, I want you to be able to cruise around at night, you know, because this is the type of place, like, you know, you'd be cruising around in a boat and dump the body and, like, go back home. And I want that feeling to kind of be evident in this area. And I like being able to look up at all the builds, too. I think it adds a whole new, like, dimension to just Scorn. Being able to go underneath all of this stuff and actually maybe doing like a bit of decorating underneath these and being able to show you guys, you know, that, especially places like underneath the inn over here. Underneath the inn over here looks really cool. Like, this is a really, really nice area, and I want to kind of take in a little bit more of a like decorative appearance on the underside of things in Scorn, so you guys can go underneath them. I have added in a couple of little buildings over here, and I like them. They're going to be houses and shops and all of that stuff all mixed together. I even have like a little bit of a little overhang right here. Not really for any purpose. It's just kind of nice. It just adds a little bit of something. It breaks, well, like in architecturally, it breaks this area off from this area. There is a barrier of some kind. It's kind of like throwing up a wall that you can walk through. And I will do that in multiple builds. You guys will see it here and there if you pay attention. But yeah, that's kind of just what's going on with Scorn at the moment. So I had a little bit of a builder's block on Scorn recently, but I've managed to get past that. I'm really, really, really motivated with this place now. There's... in the story a lot, I think, is what motivated me for it. I've been wanting to get to certain points in the story, and it's been hard to get there and continue building at the same time when I'm so excited about things that are happening in the story, which is the biggest thing for me in this. But this is a build series, so I have to I have to keep that in mind as well. So things are happening here. The wall is going to go in. It is going to come all the way over here. It's going to wrap up probably into this tower. And then I think I may do a little bit that way. I'm not sure yet. One of the other cool things, and whew, this place is getting laggy. One of the other really cool things, I posted this on Twitter today. And that will be like a couple days from now for you guys. Yeah. So these logs that you can put underwater, I was bone mealing around this area and it was jumping up onto these logs. So for those of you who are wanting, whoa, that was weird. For those of you who are wanting to start getting into some underwater landscaping with like some dead trees on the ground and stuff, you can put your seaweed on top of your logs. So it gives it a nice little, like, you know, really underwater effect, like things are actually being, you know, growing on top of that, and I think that's really cool. So if you guys, some of you guys may have known about that, but if you did not, you can do that, which is really, really nice. And yeah, I've just been trying to add like a little bit of these trees and stuff, and I'm gonna do more of these as well as the as it goes on. And just little ones like this too are kind of cool, because like you kind of tease it with this, like being out of the water here, and then you're like, oh, what's this? You know, there's something over here, and then it's just like a tree that happened to fall over and land in the water, and you know, maybe it was something off the side of that. But yeah, so that's everything that's been going on in Scorn. Scorn is so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this place, and I can't wait to start Ember, but that's gonna be, I want to do about 10 episodes per kingdom. We are technically, I think this will be 5 or 6 episodes into Scorn. So we've got about 5 or 6 episodes left in Scorn, and then we will move on to Ember. I will not be finishing this. I will come back to this. That is kind of what our Sundays are. The live stream is going back to like different spots in the kingdom. And then once eventually I get through all of the kingdoms, then we will be doing random episodes back and forth. And that may be subject to change depending on like my build motivation and things. Like I could get super inspired for something in Scorn and we would do an episode in Scorn, you know, while we were supposed to be doing an episode in like Rivet or something like that. But I'm going to try to keep it going as is. I just need to be patient with it, and I've been really testing myself on that. So guys, I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much once again to everybody who was involved in the voiceover. Make sure you check the description for all of those people. I really hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm fairly certain I didn't miss anybody. I think I got all of you. If I did miss somebody, it's a lot of names, and this is the like 4th time I've recorded this episode because I've been having stupid recording issues. I think this is the 3rd time actually, but I am sorry if I did. If I did, yeah, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. But guys, go check out all of those people down below. All of them are going to be listed. All of them are content creators. Make sure you go check them out, subscribe, and tell them Grumpy Owl sent you. All right? So, guys, take care, and we'll see you in home again. It will be loads and loads of fun. All right? So, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.